Dropping it down with the paint high. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you're tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Yo, 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 yo. Yo! Check, check. 21, 21. 21, 21.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
I got you. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. 65, 65.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
58 the mic. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Twist. Hey, alert.
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
What? 180. 54 mics. 11. Check 11. Check 99. Check. Shoot. Hey, check.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, kill.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Check 52. Shift. Motion.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They're running with Gurley. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Watch the whip.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in the big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done. Garoppolo now. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 33-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180. Oh, yeah. Here we go again. Here we go again. 12, fellas. Here we go.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. This is Coleman with a grab. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
I'm here all day. Hey, 5. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Alert 3. Alert 3. Check safety. Check 31.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, and this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
San Francisco.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. This is Mostert. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Mike 54. It's going to snow. That's going to be a long day. Hey, watch that. Check.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
It's Cup. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Gone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
Well, the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo on the screen. This is Coleman. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Key 26, key 26. Hey, watch it.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way.
Now the ball comes loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. So many times tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong.
And that's caught inside the 30. Goff finding Cooks on a big play. 52 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 21-yard touchdown run as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Coleman. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
13, 26 months. There we go.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo taking a shot and for a 3rd time tonight. He's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Hold on. Check. SOS.
Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Go. Exit.
At their 48-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. Then he'll find his target. Woods. It's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They go play action here on 1st down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. This one complete to Coleman. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Bravo. 24 is the mic. They're going to need some therapy.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo completes it to Coleman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
11. 24 is the mic. Watch the slant.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo is going to go for a big play. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there for the Niners. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Meanwhile, here a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. They will run again with Coleman. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Back now in Los Angeles. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
1, Omaha. Hey, echo.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
Hey, gun. 21. Here we go. Hey, Alpha.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he stopped immediately there. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
Hold on. Marlin. Hey, over.
At the 47-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Goff. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
At the 48-yard line.
Here we go. What do you need?
What tight end? Hey, 4 down.
Now Mostert. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. There's Garoppolo to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
24 is the mic. Let's put him on the buses.
I got you.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. He'll let this thing go for 6. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Emmanuel Sanders, 52 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke.
And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is gone. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Going up top for Kupp, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw on 2nd and 10. Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Goff. And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
56, check 56. Record. 56 to Mike. 11.
The Rams going for it on 4th. Goff. And no, it's incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. So the failure to convert, no doubt, really hurts. But this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Now Garoppolo. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week.
They got his man complete. And give him a gain of 37.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They'll look to throw. And Woods has it complete. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
56.
Gone. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. He's back to throw. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no blitz coming, and down he goes. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Los Angeles.